fellow Peanuts fans, I'm Karen from CollectPeanuts.com, and today we're talking about a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. We have 3 of them here for you. Now, if you're not familiar with the story of a Charlie Brown Christmas, welcome. Go watch it. It's an American tradition at the holidays. Charlie Brown Christmas came out in 1965 and is still a beloved Christmas classic. Now let's just go over the story real quick. So the story starts with Charlie Brown being really sad about Christmas and just not getting into the spirit of it. Then a bunch of kids ice skate, including Snoopy. And of course, Charlie Brown consults Lucy, who tells him, "You should do a Christmas play." Snoopy puts some decorations on his doghouse. Sally wants cash. Charlie Brown becomes the director of the play. Everyone dances instead of listening. Snoopy does all the animals. Charlie Brown is terrible at managing all the kids. They tell him to get an aluminum Christmas tree, maybe painted pink. They go to the outdoor Christmas tree farm to find an aluminum Christmas tree. Instead, they take home this sad little tree. Everyone laughs. Linus tells us about Christmas. Snoopy wins the decorating contest. Meanwhile, Charlie Brown kills the tree. Interesting that it's a blue ornament in this book. Linus and the Peanuts gang fix up the tree. Charlie Brown is cheered up, and everyone sings "Hark the Herald Angels Sing." Merry Christmas. So how do we get from 1965 and Charlie Brown's pathetic Christmas tree to merchandisable products? The original A Charlie Brown Christmas Tree came out in 2005 at Urban Outfitters. Was an immediate success, sold out real quick, everybody wanted one, and I don't know if there's been a year where they've been off of store shelves. Since then, it's been like 20 years. How about that? Let's unbox one of these and take a look at what a real-life Charlie Brown Christmas tree looks like. So first we're going to look at this musical Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I got this either from a collection or free from somebody. I don't know if I have personally ever bought a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. So this one is from 2017 and was made by Product Works. So the base is 2 pieces of really rough plywood. And there is a screw hole in there, so you just screw in your greenery. There we go. This particular version has a laser-etched Peanuts logo on it, which is kind of nice. Do we think these batteries from Warriors are actually going to work? FYI, they are AAAs. Okay, and on top of here, there's a... Still works. Branches need a little work. All it is wire wrapped in like a brown floral tape with some branches sticking out here. Let's see. How's it meant to look? I suppose technically it can look any way you want it to look. Gotta be careful with the branches though. They don't hold together real well. This tape is not great. That looks pretty terrible. Which, I mean, that's what we're going for. And of course, the ornament. Maybe it goes here. And then this is just a piece of felt. Not like a flannel, but it represents Linus's blanket. That just gets wrapped around the base here. It's just in a little cowl scarf around the base of the tree to make it look presentable. And there you have it, a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, which is probably difficult to see because I have such a busy background. Let me fix that for you. There you go. Now you can see it. What do we think, guys? Let's take a look at the other 2, I guess. All right, next up we have this box, 2011, also by Product Works. Now, this one is a little bit different. It is missing the ornament. It's missing the blanket. It is what it is. It's secondhand. But you can see the base has changed. It is a different logo at the bottom. So we've got Snoopy there. And it also says United Feature Syndicate, which is interesting because the box says Peanuts Worldwide. And this was about the time United Feature Syndicate got bought out and they changed it to Peanuts Worldwide. So that explains all of that. Now, even though these are by the same company, they're a slightly different color in the leaf. And finally, we're going to take a quick look at 2019. This one, again, Product Works. I did a terrible job shaping this one. We've got the ornament and we've got the blanket. So the 2019 tree is really not that much different from the 2017 tree. Now, one of the things I find ironic about a Charlie Brown Christmas tree is how a Charlie Brown Christmas seemed to be railing against the consumerism of Christmas, as in this passage from the special. Look, Charlie Brown, let's face it, we all know that Christmas is a big commercial racket. It's run by a big Eastern syndicate, you know. And Charlie Brown retorts, well, Lucy, this is one play that's not going to be commercial. And Charlie Brown decides to solve that by going to get a Christmas tree. And this is the tree he picked over the aluminum tree. Now, the irony of the Charlie Brown Christmas tree is that the tree itself has become commercial. It's also a tradition. It's so tricky. Everybody wants this tree. So they make a lot of these trees. It's basically some wire, some crappy wood, some plastic, and a glass ornament. This probably wouldn't be very easy to recycle. It isn't well made. It's probably getting thrown out by a lot of people year after year. And I think there's some good alternatives out there. But also, if you do have one of these trees, please take care of it and pass it on to somebody else. If you no longer want it, maybe donate it to a thrift store. And if you keep it with the box, maybe people will give it a little bit more respect and keep it nice for maybe 3 generations, like my aluminum Christmas tree. Another part of the irony is the aluminum tree. I personally love an aluminum tree, and a Charlie Brown Christmas characterizes them all wrong. I can't imagine them being outside in the snow on a Christmas tree lot because they are delicate tinsel trees, whereas in a Charlie Brown Christmas, they seem like structures, more like the body of a car, but in the shape of a tree. And they even knock on it, and it makes that clunking noise, which is hilarious because that's not what they sound like. Not at all. So if all you know about aluminum Christmas trees is what you know from a Charlie Brown Christmas, you know nothing. So let me show you an aluminum Christmas tree. So the first aluminum Christmas tree was made by Evergleam in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, not far from me. Instead of being a fully put together tree, you needed to build it yourself every year. We have a basic stand, and into that stand go the wooden rods for the middle. These rods have holes in them for all of the branches, and they are at angles so they form that nice tree shape. Each of the branches is exactly the same, and my tree has been in the family since it was new, so that's probably in the 1960s sometime. By the time I got it, it had been put up who knows how many times and was easy to transport, and my mother remembers it getting used for club functions as a kid. So it has seen a lot of wear and tear through the years, but it still brings joy to my Christmas. Maybe one day I'll have one that is painted pink. Now, according to lore, the aluminum Christmas tree was killed by a Charlie Brown Christmas, unfortunately. I don't know if anybody has the data to back that up or if maybe tastes were changing. Now, the aluminum Christmas tree was not the first artificial tree. There were feather trees back in the day made with turkey feathers and goose feathers. There has been a long tradition of making fake evergreens. Now, if you want an alternative to this commercially made Christmas tree, can I suggest the Norfolk Pine? When it is young, it does sort of look like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. You get any old red ornament, put it on there, get a bit of felt or flannel and wrap it around the base, and you've got your very own living Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Now, if you can't afford a real aluminum tree, there are tinsel trees out there. They're made with plastic. Save something from the landfill. Give it a good home. Dress it up with ornaments, and take to heart the real message of a Charlie Brown Christmas, and that is, even if it looks like crap, you can dress it up and make it look beautiful. That's the message, right? And invite over all your friends so you can sing Hark the Herald Angels Sing. And a dog, preferably black and white. But any dog will do. Or cat, hamster. Guinea pig? That'd be fun. What other animals can you name? Let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for joining us here today for a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel, because all we do here is the history of peanuts, memorabilia. Maybe I'm the commercial. Maybe I'm the big Eastern Syndicate. I'm more of a Midwest. Anyway, you can also support me on Patreon.com. There is a link in the description down below. You'll also find a link to CollectPeanuts.com, which is my website, where you can see photos of my collection, read articles about collecting peanuts, and you can buy stuff for your own collection, but not these trees. Merry Christmas, Peanuts fans. Bye! How many Charlie Brown Christmas trees do you have, Peanuts fans?